The World Bank has approved emergency funds worth $1.9 billion for the world's poorest countries, including 3 in Africa. This is the World Economic Forum warns that South Africa could become the COVID-19 pandemic's ground zero on the continent. In Peru, the government announced a gender-based lockdown to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Men will be able to leave their homes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Women on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The measure will run until April 12th. CNN anchor Brooke Baldwin has tested positive for coronavirus. Baldwin announced the news in an Instagram post on Friday. She says her symptoms started suddenly yesterday: chills, aches, and a fever. She also says she was practicing social distancing prior to her illness. Baldwin will take time away from being on air, but plans to return soon. Police arrested a paddleboarder in Malibu Thursday for disobeying a lifeguard who told him to get out of the water near the Malibu pier. Beaches in Southern California are currently closed. After the man refused to exit the water, lifeguards called sheriff's deputies. When a sheriff's boat showed up, the man finally complied by swimming to shore. If you bought an airline ticket through Delta and you need to cancel, you will have plenty of time to rebook. Delta's tickets normally expire 1 year after purchase. The carrier announced Friday it's giving travelers through May 2022 to use the credit for future flights. NASA planning to study how the sun creates space weather. The new mission is called Sunrise. It'll use 6 satellites, each about the size of a toaster oven, that will work together to form one large radio telescope. Each satellite will be above the Earth's atmosphere, about 6 miles apart. The data they gather will help scientists determine what initiates and accelerates the sun's burst of radiation. Disney has released 2 new nature films on its streaming platform. Elephant, narrated by Meghan Markle. It follows a mother and her young son as they journey through an African desert. Dolphin Reef also debuted today. Academy Award-winning actress Natalie Portman narrates that story. 2 new songs from Frank Ocean dropped today. He hasn't released an album since 2016. The San Antonio Symphony put on a virtual performance of Elgar's Nimrod from Enigma Variations. All of the musicians shot their parts at home, and this is the final result. To read more about these stories, head to ksat.com.